Now that I've added my first blog post, including a copy with my first podcast episode, I'm going to create a custom feed using Feedburner. So what I do is I log into my Feedburner account, which you can sign up for a Feedburner account by going to feedburner.com. And when you do this, you log in, and I'm going to get right here down at the bottom where it says burn a feed right this instant. So what you do is you type in the address or the feed address of your blog. So I'm going to type in my blog address. I'm going to click the button that says that I am a podcaster, because I am, and then I'm going to click next. When I click next, it's going to take me to a screen where it asks me to choose, which one of the feeds that I want to use. So I choose the RSS feed, and then I click next. So then it gives me the opportunity to give my feed a title, and this is where you get to actually customize your feed. And I like to customize it for something I can remember. So in this case, I'm just going to call it Bootstrapping Without Boots, because that is the name of the blog. So I'm just going to choose that and then click next. After I click next, it's going to tell me, congratulations, your feed burner is now live, and it'll give me some options for things that I can do if I want to choose to dress it up. And I typically use these options, so I click next and I go through and I customize this as much as possible. And this would give me, if I also wanted to, if I had an iTunes account and I wanted to put that out there, I could configure my iTunes information and put it all in here so that iTunes could be able to find it. And this would be included if I were going to add the iTunes stuff, which I'm not going to do right now because I will be setting up an iTunes account very shortly as I go to promote my podcast in the very near future. So I'm not going to fill out this information, but this is part of what you can do when you do set up your podcast, is to enter this information about your podcast series. I'm going to click next and go to the next stage where it's going to give me some options, and I typically I click all these options for click through to see how often people click items on my site, item enclosures, because I want to know about when the podcasts are downloaded, and I want to get as many stats the Feedburner can provide me with. So I click those extra links there, and it lets me know that it's now ready for the world, and my feed is actually out there and available to do what I want. So one of the things that I like to do is to kind of click through the little links here, like if you want to analyze what you have going on, and you really have to wait a little while when you first set up your account, so you really can't do a lot of analysis, but you can go through where it says optimize and set up some of the preferences here. I like to go through and add different things. One of the things that I really do like is actually under publicize, where you can add an email subscription, and this is for people who don't have who don't maybe have RSS feeds. They can subscribe via email. So I like to go that activate the email subscription, and then add that subscription to my Blogger account. And it's very easy. They walk you through the process here. You just click that you want to add a widget to your Blogger, and you click go, and it's going to give you the option for which one you want to add it to. And I know that I want to add it to the Bootstrapping Without Boots blog, so I just add that widget, and now that's something new that appears on my blog. And if you see it here, it's going to appear right here at the top, so that if people want to enter their email address, they can do so and subscribe to the content on my blog that they can now get through Feedburner. The final thing that I want to do is to make sure that I tell Blogger that I want to redirect to my custom feed. So I log into my Blogger account, I log into the account, and I hit the settings tab within the blog, and then I hit site feed, and then I would post the new address for the custom feed that I just made, where it says post feed redirect. I'm going to post it there, and then click save settings, and now I have my new custom RSS feed is now associated with my Bootstrapping Without Boots blog.